Hi, it's Jennifer Wojciechowicz with Jennifer Ann Coaching, and I wanted to quickly check in with you guys and talk to you a little bit about. Actually, I think you're going to see a lot of me in my workout gear because when I'm working out, I'm thinking, and I get inspired to do a video. So you're going to see me after a workout, kind of sweaty and looking really good. so, but what I was thinking was, um, can you take a compliment? How do you take criticism? Last night I was actually with a bunch of women, and they're fabulous women. They're really supportive and really sweet, and they're beautiful people. And they were being super nice to me, and there was a bunch of them at the same time saying a lot of really nice things. And I feel that I've worked on that, and I had a mentor once that said, you know, thank you is enough when someone pays you a compliment. You don't have to say, oh yeah, but you know what? You might like my hair, but my legs are not that great. Or someone might compliment you on your outfit and you'll say, oh, but I got it on sale. It really isn't a big deal. Or they'll say, oh my gosh, I love your lip color. It's so pretty. Where'd you get it? And you'll downplay it. Like you just don't receive the compliment. And she really taught you say, thank you. Like receive the compliment and realize that the person giving the compliment gets benefit and joy from it as well. So when you really hear what they're saying, it it's it's a positive experience for both parties. But last night, because it was so much, I kind of was like, I didn't want to take it in, and I wanted the attention to go somewhere else, and it made me a little uncomfortable. And I was checking in with myself in the sense of like, oh my gosh, I'm teaching this, and I'm still having issues, which I realize I always will be, in a process and learning about myself, and we generally teach what we want to know. So it's not uncommon for me to have things going on just like my clients in different capacities. But I wanted to just touch on it and give you some insight to what went on for me. And then the flip side of a compliment is the critique or the criticism. Do you ever hear about maybe what someone said to you behind your back? Or maybe your sister was talking a little shit on you and it came from the other sister, and you immediately get really defensive, you get really annoyed, a little self-righteous, and they're like, who do you think you are to tell me that? I can't believe you wouldn't say it to my face. And we immediately get a very tight and a very unproductive place. And actually, I shouldn't say that because sometimes you just need to go through the process, and getting angry is totally okay. But if you stay there and spin and find yourself there perpetually, that's when you're really going to see, okay, I have an issue with the critiques. And one way to look at a critique is to know that, first of all, it's not necessarily true. It's that person's opinion. So it might be something that they're dealing with, something that triggers them, something that they see in you that they want, something that they see in you that makes them see something in themselves, whether they like or don't like. And so know that not everything that is said has to be taken as the holy grail. You can shake it off and let it go and move on. Sometimes it's really good to check in and say, have I heard this before? Is this not the first time I've heard this? And who is the source and where is it coming from? If it's coming from someone that to be a very honest and very has a very good judge of character, you might want to open up and listen. And it might be your next step for you in finding out what could be the next growth and the next lesson and the next opportunity for you. So instead of taking it as an insult, take it as a insight and know that it could be very beneficial to you and could help you in your life process. So you kind of almost have to thank that person that says, I can't think of one thing right now, yada, yada, yada. And say, you know what? She's right. I haven't been doing what I've been saying I'm going to do. You know what? I haven't been giving off the nicest vibes right now. Or, what really is bothering me right now. So they're going to give you the motivation to kind of check in with yourself and get yourself back to a different place. So that's it. Just think about that. How do you take criticism? How do you take a compliment? And you can also really see, how do you give a compliment and how do you give critiques? Do you give compliments freely? Do you give compliments so that other people like you? I try never to give a compliment unless I truly mean it, and it really feels true for me. Um, and you'll find like you can't not find a compliment for somebody. Like everybody has something that's good. And then as far as when you critique people, if you're like a big gossiper and like a lot of negative coming out of your mouth, you have to watch that in the sense that for your own benefit. So there's, the other side of it. So I'm rambling a little bit, but I wanted to just give that to you, and you can take it and see what your thoughts are. I would love to hear them. If there's anything else that you would like to know, let me know. And have a great day.